Hey everyone, thanks for joining me in this beautiful fall weather. Today, before in previous videos, I've kind of talked about things I hate about the Ioniq 5, right? Things I think Hyundai can do a better job at addressing to make the car even better. So I'm excited because this is an opportunity for us to kind of address one of those things I talked about. And, what I talked about was the Hyundai Ioniq 5 not having a Sentry mode to kind of record your motions of the vehicle. And today we're actually going to use a FITCAMX dash cam. It's an integrated dash cam system that's going to be really cool. Um, because other dash cams, right, some of them are too pricey, some of them have too many cords, some of them, don't have the right resolution, and some of them are just, too bulky. So I think this is what we have here. We have an opportunity to kind of address that with this FITCAMX dash cam. I'm really excited to talk about it, and let's check it out. So I'm actually going to take a look at this the first time, just like you guys. I'm really excited if I haven't already mentioned that. So let's get the first piece. Looks like what we have here is so this looks like the front camera, of course. You have this plastic piece that you kind of just attach. We can do that in a little bit as you install. But the camera is within this portion here. As you can see, your lens will kind of be underneath this blue slit over here once I take it out and clean it. That's how you kind of get exposed to it. And then you have these two connectors as well. And as you can see, I know there's a slit here for your memory card, just to kind of store your footages. Yeah, I can also see like a power button over here and a capture button. Those will be pretty interesting to see how they work. Yeah, so this is your major piece right here. There's also, of course, an added set of equipment over here. This will basically be just your Y connector, and it'll act as a the final piece to connecting the camera to the vehicle. And this one's just kind of crowbar. So like I said before, this whole plastic piece is basically going to replace what's already on here right now. And so that's the first thing I have to do, right? I have to kind of get this whole piece out. And they gave me this little crowbar thing to kind of use. So first things first, I'm actually going to take this piece here, this smaller piece on this plastic here out. That's a little easier to come out, so it's just one of these. And then I kind of take out this whole piece next. And from what I understand from the instructions, it just you kind of slide it down this way and push it out that way, and it kind of pops out. I'm gonna try that. So you need a little bit of elbow grease, but I promise you're not breaking anything. As you can see, nothing's broken. It just kind of slides off. Just gotta be careful with that. And so now we're ready to look at the cords. And of course, while you're doing this, you want to make sure that the vehicle is off. As you can see, the vehicle's off. Just another level of safety. As you can see here, just a little bit of what makes up the components of these whole structure. We have the holders here. These kind of hold the plastic that I kind of tried to slide out right now, that huge piece of plastic. And, if you're like me, I just was kind of curious about what the rest of these cords are and see what they lead to. But you don't have to worry about these. This is the most important thing. You don't have to worry about disconnecting or even touching these two connectors here. What you're actually going to just be worried about is this kind of connection that goes into your mirror here. And so what you want to do is it's kind of have a click and then pull. So you'll just kind of push this in and then pull out, and it'll come out just like that. And again, like I said, you're only worried about this connection to your mirror. That's the most important piece. So after that, you then grab your adapter. What you're gonna do is you're gonna connect this cord that leads into your mirror, and you're gonna connect it to this female side over here. That connecting should snap in pretty easily, and you'll know that that's successful, like so. And then the next piece is connecting this piece here of your Y connector back into the mirror. Again, that will also click, and you'll know that it's successful. You might have to play around with it a little bit, like I'm about to do. So it's a little bit snug, and if you have a bigger hands like myself, it'll take you a little bit, but it should snap in pretty easily. It's one of those you gotta kind of try both sides before you're successful with it. There you go. Give a click. And then of course now the only thing you'll be having kind of dangling out is this connector over here. And so I talked about the dangling piece over here, the connector that kind of connects to this piece over here. And you'll notice that in the front camera, there's two wires or kind of cords coming out. There's the cord here, this cord here, which will actually be connecting to this dangling connector here. But there's also this second piece which actually connects to the rear camera. So if you did want to connect a rear camera, you'd kind of attach it to this piece over here, and they'll kind of go back all the way to the back. The cord will kind of go all the way to the back. And that's the thing about the rear camera, right? You kind of have to have a cord so you can like have a connection and a power source. So right now I'm just going to install this front piece. Connect this. Like I said, just simply push towards you. So I'm super happy I'm done with the installation process, and I'm super happy about that process. It took me about 20 minutes, and it could have been shorter. I just spent, some time talking and kind of exploring the rest of the vehicle and all the cords. But all in all, it's a super quick, probably the fastest installation process I've ever had when installing a dash cam. And much like Sonic itself, Sonic is slick. I like that the camera is also slick. It's super discreet. If you kind of take a look at it, there's no changes. You can't feel like there's a camera on there. It looks exactly like the way, kind of looks like factory made, specific for this vehicle. No cords around, no bulky. The passenger's view is perfectly fine. The driver's view is perfectly fine. So all in all, a really good installation and a discreet nature to it. The other cool thing about this is that the fact it comes with a G sensor. And what a G sensor is, it picks up on sudden movements. So if there's an accident or something emergency happens and there's like impact, the vehicle, the camera will record, and it will kind of save that precious video for that particular minute. So, if it's a minute loop or 3-minute loop. So that G sensor kind of it's an added level of security that I think is really cool, and I'm really happy about that. So I'm gonna run you through the app real quick. This is the FITCAMX app. It's available on iOS and Android. So once you download it, just open it up. Then you kind of follow through with the prompts. So you'll hit next and then click on the power button on the actual physical camera. The power button will be next to the capture button. Next, you're just going to try to connect to the Wi-Fi of the actual camera, and then you enter your password real quick. And then you are in. You'll see your video right there. It looks pretty good. Let's check out the camera settings real quick. Everything looks good, so I'm just looking for a couple things. I want to make sure that the sound is on. I want to look at the resolution, see if I can make it a high resolution video, 4K. I also just want to make sure that there's a timestamp here. And I'm just going to, play around with a few more things, see how everything looks. So you can just follow along with me if you're interested. Yeah, so far so good. I want to test out what the actual footage looks like. So let's check it out and see how it looks like. What you're hearing right now is actually from the camera, so it's being picked up by the camera. I want to see how clear it is, how loud it is. So, you know, let's see what it looks like. I'm hoping it turns out great. I'm also just going to turn on my indicator and see if it's able to pick up that low of a level of a sound.